1 and 1. And I can undo this connector, separate those. Now there's another, if you can see that, I'm going to label that 2, and then just on the top of the plenum, put a 2. Pull it. Just gotta work it. Alright. A little tighter than I expected. So that goes right on the plenum. You have to pop that off, and my 2 kind of got jacked up. So I'm going to do it right again on there. 2, 2. I mean, this is a paint pen, so it's not, it's not going to dry quick. It's kind of chilly out here. So the plenum should just literally lift up, and then I have a few more connectors. So as you see, it's lifting up. You got to get behind this area. Actually, no, before that, you pop your tube out. Okay, so the tube just popped out. And then now I'm able to just move it slightly back and make sure all tubes are out of the way, like this EGR. Okay, now it's slightly up. I'm just going to rest it on that, and now I can get my hand in here to pop that off. Pop this one off. Okay, so that's off, and before I take it all the way off, I'm going to label it again. It seems my labels are coming off. 3 and 3. So this, I don't know if this pen is actually the best, but it's off. So pull your connector. Grab one more connector. It's like it's the EGR connector. This is the hard one that I was referring to. Okay, so that is off. Oh shit, I don't have the fucking thing. Alright, so this one seems to be a little stuck. Just keep working it out. That's the thing with these connectors. Sometimes, it could be the easiest thing that it looks like, but you spend a good amount of time just trying to figure out how to pop it off, So it came out, and the thing is, zoom up on this connector here. You can zoom in on that. If you can see that yellow area and that brown gasket within that connector, sometimes those gaskets will actually move around and get messed up, and then This one's recessed. It was just these the tabs on these. Sometimes they're real brittle after, you know, this is a 12-year-old car. So connectors get real brittle, as you can see. That's the manifold there, and successfully off. I did just replace all these gaskets here, as you can see, and now we go to the valve covers. Alright, okay. So, what we want to do now, the reason I'm doing this is because I know I have oil in the spark plug wells. I did. I put new gaskets in pretty much, and the intake manifold gaskets, I didn't change the valve cover gaskets, just being not really knowing much about it. I got to that part and didn't know I had to do it as well. So right now I'm taking out the new coils that I had purchased, and I only put 30 miles on the vehicle, but if I let it go, these will be ruined pretty much. So take out the 8mm bolts. Make sure you save these, and you pull your, actually you want to take off your coil plug first. Just pop the plug and then pull your coil out. And as you can see, my coils are dry. I just put them in, they're brand new. Like I said, I put 30 miles on the car and then realized that I had to do the valve cover gaskets as well. That's why we're at this point. So my coils are good. I'm going to put these to the side. Okay, and then I'm just going to continue. Pull the plug. Pull the plug. And actually, probably it'd be wise to label the plug as well, which I'm gonna do because we're gonna be taking off this harness here. So they have it wired in the factory wiring harness, so you pretty much can't mess it up. But the thing is, once you take that wiring harness off, you never know what can happen. So it's just better to have it labeled. See, this side's easy to get to because nothing's covering it. The plenum is what covers these coils, and which makes this job very expensive for people. And you can see that's a dry coil as well. Still have my dielectric grease all over, so I'm going to set that one aside. So far so good. I'm pretty happy these didn't get ruined at all before, and that one's good. Before, when I took these out last week, there was oil in every single hole. Cylinder, I think, I'm not sure what the firing pattern is. I believe this one would be cylinder 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, and 3, or 1, 2, and 3. But I know this is 4, 5, and 6. So yeah, there was oil in this one. There wasn't oil in 4 and 5, but there is oil in 6, 1, 2, and 3. So I don't know why. It's just those seals went bad there. So I'm gonna go to the other side and take the coils off. Do the same exact.